People who suffer with health anxiety are prone to negative thoughts about their health. These thoughts may be linked to one particular illness or may be related to multiple illnesses or health conditions. The thought may be triggered by a particular symptom or something they have read, or it may just randomly pop into their mind. In my other videos on health anxiety, I have covered the anxiety cycle and how reassurance behaviours increase the negative thoughts. But for this video, I'm just going to talk about negative thoughts themselves and how to deal with them. Let's look at some typical examples of health anxiety thoughts related to common symptoms of anxiety. If you get a lump in your throat, you might fear that you have throat cancer. By the way, I have another video which explains why people with anxiety feel a lump in their throat. If you're getting palpitations or a racing heart, you might think you're having a heart attack. For mouth ulcers, you might think that you have mouth cancer. And for an upset stomach, you might start thinking you have stomach cancer or maybe bowel cancer. This is called catastrophizing, always assuming the worst. Cognitive behavioural therapy teaches us to use the logical mind to calm the anxious mind, and writing things down can really help with this. So try this simple task. First, write down the catastrophic thought about your health that is bothering you. For example, my racing heart means I'm having a heart attack. Then rate how much anxiety this thought brings from 1 to 10. Now try to write down an alternative explanation. Here are some questions that will help you. What have doctors told me about these symptoms? Is the disease I fear common at my age? Try to think about how many people your age who have had heart attacks, and more importantly, how many haven't. Have I got a history of the disease that I fear? So, for example, are you being treated for heart problems? Have I had similar symptoms before? And what caused them? What would someone else say? Think about someone you trust who does not suffer from anxiety. What would they say? And finally, are these symptoms conducive with anxiety? In answering these questions, it is important that you answer them yourself without help from other people, social media, or Google. That's because asking others or Googling symptoms is reassurance seeking, and you will know from my other videos that reassurance seeking fuels anxiety. Think about how many times you have sought reassurance on Google, only for it to reveal something that makes your anxiety rocket. Now, having answered all those questions, try to come up with an alternative explanation and write it down. For example, I know I suffer from anxiety and that can make my heart race. I know that I am young and the doctors have checked my heart and told me that it's just anxiety. So it probably is just anxiety and not a heart attack. It will pass. After doing this exercise, re-rate your anxiety. It will not disappear, but you will often find it drops slightly. And as time goes on, if you can avoid the reassurance-seeking behaviours, the anxiety will pass. By using this exercise, you will reassure yourself instead of seeking external reassurance. Your anxious brain will learn to trust you and not send the negative thoughts so often. This is just one simple tool to help ease health anxiety. Check out my health anxiety playlist for other tips and tools used in cognitive behavioural therapy to manage health anxiety. And please subscribe, like and share my videos so others can benefit. The key to beating anxiety is knowledge. Let's share that knowledge.